Let's take a look at this book, Ideals and Realities of Islam, by Sayyid Hussein Nasr. Definitely take a look at this book, read through it, check out the bibliography, some good recommendations. I would recommend that, and I would say if you do this one first, Young Muslim's Guide to Modern World, and then go to that one, it would be better. Venture of Islam, a work in 3 volumes by Marshall G.S. Hodgson. I like Marshall Hodgson because he has the open heart and open mind of your typical Quaker, so he doesn't bring a lot of baggage to studying of Islam, or at least at the time he didn't. And let me show you one really neat thing that I like. Being a Quaker, he quotes at the beginning of the first volume from one of my probably most favorite Quaker, John Woolman. So I just always found that fascinating. So when you get into a few of those books, the beginning books, and you're a bit into it, then venture out into Venture of Islam. This is not a work to get into immediately. I think you'll benefit from it if you wait for a while and get into this when you've studied Islam a little bit, know more about it. Now the thing that I was going to mention is the idea of fasting. This is what I've done over this almost 30 years, and I have kept it to myself. I haven't told anybody. First, I started fasting 30 days out of the year, just like Muslims do. But I spread it out throughout the year. And I did not let anybody know, especially working in bars and restaurants. Makes it a little challenging, maybe not a little, a lot challenging. But I did it. So I did minimum of 30 days. Some years I did 90 days. Just depended on my mood, but I would do minimum of 30 days. And then a few years back, I decided to mix it in a way where half of those 60, 90 days, whatever, that I would fast. When I would break my fast and go to eat, I would only eat vegetarian food before and after my fast. And the rest of those days I would just eat whatever I was around, whatever I felt like it, or whatever I cooked, or whatever was available. And this past 2-3 years I've combined it where I do at least 30 days of fasting, and then another 30 days where I eat vegetarian food when I break my fast, and then 30 days when I eat vegan. This is really good for your body, I think, for your discipline, and it's good for the planet because of obvious reasons that you know about. Just consuming a lot is damaging to us, to our soul, and to the planet. I don't like it when people are wasteful. Most importantly, I don't like it when, if you're fasting and if you overeat before or after you break your fast, I think you've done a disservice to yourself, and it's a fake fasting. And another thing is, it's not just the eating. During the fasting days, you're building discipline to discipline your mind, not to have negative thoughts, not to badmouth people, to think good thoughts, to wish people well. And that's actually the most important aspect of fasting, I think. So just wanted to share that with you. If you decide to give it a try, go at it. It's very enriching and awesome experience. At first, it's a little tough, but if you hang in there, it'll become easier as you go along, and you become more disciplined. And again, the cycle becomes easier. But it's an awesome thing.